Greetings then all. So here with the AAA platform, I've basically gone through Big World twice. Once with Italy and then another time with the British. I'm started thinking, it's great that I'm going through this like game name here, Big World 1942, and apparently we got a new version of World War II Global. That's cool. Anyhow, we'll probably come back to Big World, but I want to jump into maybe one of the other ones just to show, sort of show off like what this is, what's so great about this platform. You basically have like say the original World War II Classic, which is basically the Hasbro type of Axis and Allies type of game that I played last time. Number of players 5. You basically have the British, the Russians, and the Americans fighting the Japanese and the Germans, and you more or less have all the same rules with that sort of setup. But there's a couple mods, and they're sort of unique to this platform. I want to show them off. One of them was Pact of Steel. The other is Pact of Steel 2. I don't really think much of Pact of Steel 2, so I won't be showing it off. But Pact of Steel 1, I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. So we'll jump into this one. We'll start a little game. So as you can see from Pact of Steel 1, the Chinese have been removed. The Italians still are in there. They go before the Russians. So it's, Italian, Russian, German, British, Japanese, American. We'll set them to be AI this time. Actually, no, let's go with Russians. Or no, we did a ally last time. Let's be the Germans this time. So we'll set this guy to be an AI, and we'll set this guy to be human. And we'll show off the Germans in a Pact of Steel. Let's go. A different start music, as you can probably see. A very different type of layout too. So there's Italy going. We're going to try and crush that lone battleship, which it did. So Russia is attacking me. The dice look a lot more different too, as you can see. So they knocked me out of that place. So Pact of Steel is very much kind of like a spin-off of the original game. You also got this different cursor here. In Pact of Steel, you can basically roll for, I guess, the tech that you want to go after, and it's kind of cool that you can do it. You no longer have the advanced industry, but there's some, useful text that you can get from here. I think what we want to go for would be the heavy bomber. So that's basically how tech rolls work. You can take it, you choose what you want to roll for, and you roll for it. It's kind of nice that way. As you can see, this is all the units I get. I have destroyers, I have submarines, carriers, battleships, and transports for my sea stuff. I have armor, infantry, much like the original game. I have artillery, and I have fighters and bombers and AI guns and factories. So a lot more limited than the original or the Big World game, but a lot more units, destroyer and artillery in here as compared to the other game. And I think what we want to do is we just want to build some infantry. So done. Alright, so just to give you a sort of roundabout way of looking at this, we basically have the Canadian and the United Kingdom over here. There's a little bit of, stuff over here in the Atlantic, not too much, not a whole lot of sea to go through. The Americans, they're, much like, they were in the original, but they also have China here, because that's how it was in the original game. China was the ally of the Americans, and they weren't their own superpower. The Japanese, they're pretty much ready to expand. There's, the American, or not the Americans, the British down here, the British over there, So you can probably get sort of just it's kind of like an in between Big World and the original game of Axis and Allies, and it's also got Italy here incorporated, and you know, pretty much the strategies that you used in like both those games will be coming into play here. Now, there's one thing I just want to note here. In many ways, I found that this is like a sort of like a good go-between, but I prefer Big World just because it's it's bigger, and what else can I say about Big World that makes this better? I like the idea that the victory points are in here, and I like the idea that this is like a small map, like for Pact of Steel. But I find that the game like goes like really quick, so to speak. It's sort of good in that way, I guess. It goes quick, but it feels just kind of brisk and not really done as much as you may want it to be. But anyhow, I do want to show this off, so let's get to it. So basically, if TripleA up here, that's a victory point. There's really no point trying to hold on to Norway, so I think what we'll do is we'll just move these guys to Karelia. If I wanted to, I could try and take Archangel up here. I might do that. There's probably no reason to try and keep. I can't get him all the way up there, sadly, so we'll undo that. What to do? What will be my move? Since Italy sort of moved its guys out of Libya, I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these guys to move over and then we'll attack them. There's a Russian destroyer out here in the Caucasus. You'll notice that in this game, the Caucasus and the Russia here are the producing structures for the Russians. So this is like one of the producing areas. For us, we've got the East Balkans and Germany over here. It's kind of different. Not really, though. You actually do want to take out the Caucasus early, though. So how do I want to do this? I think what we're going to do, we're going to attack this with basically everything we can muster. We've got 4 tanks, 3 infantry, 4 airplanes, 1 bomber, and an artillery to kill 5 infantry, 3 artillery, and 1 tank. That might be doable. Can't bring you over, you're too far away. You can come. So 5 jets are now in there. I might be able to pull that off. We'll see. It's like attacking with a lot of forces, but really, if you take out the Caucasus early, it really helps to sort of stunt him, I think. So he'll probably just take it right back. So you know what? We're gonna undo all that. In many ways, I guess they've like sort of balanced it out a whole lot. Pact of Steel. So it's a lot, a little bit more difficult. Actually have to think about what are you doing. Pretty much send all my fighters and all that over there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll send the bomber, 6 fighters, the infantry, and that 1 tank. No, I won't send a tank. We'll send the tank out. I don't want to send a tank to his death. I want to preserve some units, obviously. I don't care about the infantry as much, so. Alright, well, let's see here. There's a destroyer and a couple transports over there. Basically, those guys here. Alright, well I guess that's gonna be my turn. So let's just get to it. So, Battle and Rush Russia. That is a horrible roll. That is a good roll for him. So already I'm doing horrible. Well, let's move these guys to here. And that's not good. A couple of my planes are going to buy it because I thought I might do a little bit better in West Russia there. Just going to leave one guy there. So here's the thing. He's basically got a whole lot of infantry and stuff over here in this like front. I'm going to probably lose this for sure. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. Move these guys over to here, I guess. So that was a fairly terrible start for the Germans. So you'll notice that you can only place 3 guys in the East Balkans. So much like the big world rules with like production, you can only place as much purchasing power as you have on the territory. So 3 there. I can place 14 here, though obviously that's going to be really hard to beat. So this will probably be the one game I lose. I find that for Pact of Steel, it's actually really well balanced, so you won't be failing as much as I guess, in a sense. How can I say it? Basically, with this game, they have it balanced so that the CPUs have a fairly good chance of beating you, I guess. There's another thing I don't really like about this game. The balancing, like in Big World, makes it so that if you have a few failures, it's not going to cost you the game. Here, there's so limited amount of territories that one failure can usually cost you the entire game, and that might just cost me the game right there to start. Okay, well there goes Japan attacking the Russians up there. And the Americans there. Nice, they took out that fighter. Americans strike back. They took Eastern Canada. I'll take that as a win because I can just drop a troop in there now. So yeah, I knew he was going to attack me right there with all that crap. I kill off 4 of his infantry. That's technically a win. Well, let's see here. It might help if I get some of this stuff, but you know what? We're not going to really worry about it. So you know what? We're just going to go done. We're just going to buy armors. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bunch of armors. Done. So I'm going to send you there. Attacking these guys be a good attack. So you know what? We're going to send you guys here. These guys this way. This is probably a good attack too. So you know what? We're going to send all these guys this way. If I take out those tanks, those artillery, and that infantry, that's a fairly big blow to the Russians. He moved 3 destroyers, a sub, and this guy over here. That might be worth attacking. This is definitely worth attacking. If I take out those guys, then great. Well, let's see if I can pull this off. We're going to try and destroy all this up here. Kill those guys, great. That's a transport out of the way and a sub and a lot of other attractions that they don't really care about. But, you know, care about enough. So let's go with battle in the sea zone. So I killed the sub, or I killed the transport, and missed the battleship. Remain. I killed 2 destroyers. Damn, I lost both my subs there. Yeah, I'll take that hit. Remain. I really don't care about my ships, as you can see. I just want to get rid of that because I could. Battle in Libya. That was a terrible shot. But luckily it didn't do too much damage backwards. Oh! Well, that's a wipe. So the African campaign is just, you know, come to a dead halt already. West Russia. Wow, that sucks. So as you can see, this is a game that's very well dependent on how your dice rolls go, and if you have terrible dice rolls, it's going to hurt. There's some half-decent rolls. So I took the Ukraine SSSR. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'm going to take out the Caucasus next time. I'm going to move you there. Actually, no, let's do that. I'm going to send both these guys this way. Oh wait, this is a lot of troops, right. I don't mind sending that many up that direction. Send all those guys to Eastern Europe. So we'll see, that'll be enough, I guess. So done. Oh, keep moving. I have to move these guys back. So all they go there. Let's place the infantry, the tanks here, and the rest of the tanks here. And he's going to attack me in Norway or France. There goes France. Nice, I got rid of AA. Got my infantry. Really, I was no contest. So as you can see, they can invade France quite quickly in this if you leave it undefended. They actually let him keep Eastern Canada of all things. So Eastern Canada has fallen. Ha ha ha. Oh, it is going to take back Western Europe for me. That's mine. That worked pretty well for me. Alright, so done. I'm just going to build infantry and a tank. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to have all of these guys here charge into Karelia. Send all you guys up toward the Caucasus. Not going to use my jets. The only bad thing here about these ships is I can't really get to the United Kingdom with my transporter. That's fine, more or less. I don't really have to go there. Let's try and kill these, you know, the attractions over here. It's worth knowing, by the way, because I have the East Balkans down here, I can actually build ships that go down to Africa if I ever decide to. I might do that. We'll see. Send you up this way. Go that way. Alright, that looks like a move to me. So done. Let's go kill those guys. They killed one of my fighters. I think we killed this infantry. He killed nothing back. Same. So we took that. I don't have a non-combat move. Oops, yes I do. I'll drop that guy there. These guys there. Actually, no, I won't do that. I want to drop that with the guys in these Balkans. They can't all move together. Let's drop at least 6. I'm actually going to drop at least 8. I want to put a bunch in Western Europe to sort of defend it, but I also want to go down here and do it like that, I guess. That was actually a fairly good turn for me. Yep, he goes after transport. So, losing that transport. You'll notice that the transports actually have dice rolls in this one, so this is one of the few where the, you know, this is one of the games where it matches the transports actually having that dice roll for defense. They're not just defenseless completely, like in Big World. Hopefully the Japanese can pulverize enough of Russia so I can make my move to take out the rest of them. That's pretty much what's happening to them. Gonna attack Eastern Canada wherever he can. So Eastern Canada has been liberated. I'm gonna tow that transport. Apparently transport got a hit in, but it's a battleship there, so it's fine. Looks like he attacked the fighters. Let's just build a bunch of infantry. Yeah, I love my infantry as endurance. Let's send you there. All these guys here. I'll kill this artillery with these guys, I guess. Actually, no, let's not send a tank. Oh, undo. I don't think the... No, they can get there. I have the tanks hold back a little bit, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys going that way. Send these guys up this way. Send what I can there. Yeah, I'm slowly moving on to the gates in Moscow, so to speak here. Hopefully I'll take it. That'll eliminate one of the allies. Non-combat move. We'll move everything to the Caucasus, I guess. And this is where I can build stuff in the Caucasus. We'll do that. So 4 guys there. Guys there. And guys there. I'm getting lots of pushing power here, which is very cool. Okay. Those transports are nice open targets for me, so I'm going to go after them now. He's killing that infantry. He killed that battleship. Well, you know what? I might be able to win this. Very hectic battle, but we are winning. Sort of. I find funny that China's been liberated by the Americans. I can imagine China liberating itself, but not the Americans not being able to produce stuff over there. Alright, well, let's see here. You know what? Let's do a tech roll for heavy bombers. We'll roll 1. Miss. Alright, well, let's see here. Infantry. Let's get 8 this time. Now let's get that many. Build these guys. Done. He's got 17 guys in there, 8 artillery, 6 tanks. I might be able to crush it with my current forces, so you know what? Let's try. Let's try. And let's see if I can take out Moscow. Get a go roll, please. Nice, that's a good roll. So A guns have failed. I've destroyed the American bomber, a couple of the British infantry, and some of the Russian infantry. He gets a nice lot of guys back, so there goes 15 of my guys. Let's remain. There goes a bunch more infantry. Always getting good rolls. Sure, let's keep it going. Alright, we kill his infantry. There goes some of his artillery. Oh, he got a bunch of good rolls back. Let's retreat. That'll weaken him heavily, but not enough that I can do much after. So that's kind of a big loss for me. I'll send these guys down here. No, we don't want to send them there. They're going to get attacked there. Send them here. So almost got him, but he's been reduced quite a bit, so he can't do a whole lot, but he's still going to be a threat. Russia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build all the tanks here, all the infantry here. So he liberates Archangel and he takes Norway. I'm losing territories at this point, so I guess I can't keep going after Russia, sadly. Probably should have gone off those transports, but oh well. Ouch. USSR defeated Japan there. Okay, it looks like the Americans are moving a bunch of troops on me, so that's going to be annoying. Oh, he's going to take Archangel back from the Allies there. We are still winning, I guess, in this sort of sense that Russia's been isolated to like this territory nose over there. And we are keeping the Allies sort of at bay. Just infantry. Comet move. Do I have one? I don't like all those English down there and like, you know, this area, but there's not really much I can do about them. Suppose we can go after him. Technically I can go after him too. Just kill that transport because it's out in the open. I have to start killing them. They're just dropping off guys and it's harassing me a little bit too much now. You know, I'll move there. Let's go up there. You guys go there. See, AA guns do move in this, by the way, so gotta watch out for that because I don't want to move them. Move you guys up that way. All right, let's see here. Place the max here. Place the max here. Place the max here. Done. A lot less purchasing power now, but oh well. British reinforced Russia a little bit. And Norway. Ooh, we took out Western Canada, probably. Nice, there goes all of China. Ouch. Well, Japan's more or less expanded its borders quite well. It's having no trouble. Oh, there goes the Italian armada. So that's gone. Towns are going to try and protect Norway. That's liberated for me. More points. Moves those guys back. Gets to preserve his troops a little bit. Alright, well, I actually want to start building up a few fighters at this point, I think. So build 4 fighters. I'm building those fighters more or less just so I can kill the transports at this point, because there's so many around me. And speaking of transports, I think we might be able to pull this off. I'm going to attack those 6 of these guys. Maybe I'll be able to kill them all. And you're going to go there. You guys are going to pop here. I'll keep these guys sort of defending here, so you know what, we're going to move like this. And no, we're not going to move these guys out of Germany, because I want to keep them there for defensive purposes at this point in the game. So let's see here, let's go with that. Done. C-zone. That was a crappy roll. Oh! This is why I hate transports. Other fighter. All his transports are dead, and I'll take that as a win. Western Russia. Non-combat move, you get to go here. Without those transports, that's going to take some of the bite out of Britain's ability to attack me. Oh, he's going after the destroyers of those ships. I suppose that's a win for them in Karelia, but not really. There goes the rest of China. Japan's definitely quite strong at this point. They'll be the ones carrying us through the game if I win or not. Because right now I'm being hampered by allies all over the place. Done. Tank, 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 tank. Here comes the tanks. Comet move. He's defending those transports now, so it's going to be a lot harder to go in there and try and take all those out. But I'm going to do it anyways. Try and kill all that. Can move up there, so you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just move those guys up that way. Get them all pretty much in the front line up there. And we'll see if I can do this. Little battle with the destroyers. That wasn't a bad shot. And remain. Why not? So that they're all dead. That's good enough for me. That's what I was going for, is killing off those little pisspeaks, so to speak. Put those guys there. There goes Midway. Now that should be it for the Russians at this point. They've lost all their territories. They have Russia pretty much, but I mean, Moscow is only so strong. Nice, the Japanese held off an American attack. Alright, I'm going to basically hold off attacking because I want to build up some artillery for myself. Want to build... Oh, let's build a bomber. Couple tanks, maybe. Nah, I really don't want to go with that. Let's take out the bomber and the tanks and... actually, let's go with a bomber and a fighter. Alright, comet move. So, at this point, I'm just going to sort of set myself up to oust the Russians from, there. I basically want everything I can attack in range, so these guys are going to go up here. I shall send them down here. Send you guys up that way. gonna send a couple of guys back there to defend those tanks in case the British attack. More or less, the entire line is ready to attack Russia all at once. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna send all our made artillery right there. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I want to build this stuff in the East Balkans here, I guess. If we're lucky, I'll be able to take Russia next turn. Well, move those guys back to defend. That's good on him. That'll get the Americans' attention. Nice, that takes out that flank, so I don't have to worry about it. Really, it's not a matter of like if I win or lose this battle. If I lose, then Italy or Japan can possibly take up the fight against Russia. So I'm just here to weaken them at this point. So let's see if I can pull that off. Long battle. The dice roll is going to be unforgiving for sure. The Americans had 6 infantry there attacking, and it took a while to get 1 dice roll to kill that tank in Western Canada. Yep, Russia's just defending. This infantry and a bomber. So we're gonna build all that, and the attack begins. Everything must attack. Now let's see if I can pull this off. I lost 2 of my fighters. He lost a gorgeous amount of guys this time around. And I took a lot of casualties backwards. There goes 14 of my infantry. Remain. Yes, we took Russia. Non-combat move. Well, I'm pretty happy about that. We took out Russia, so that's basically gonna put a dent in the Allies for sure. Victory point wise, how much do I need? So under 15 victory points setup, so I need to get 15 victory points. We basically need to get 5 more. So yeah, 5 more victory points. Don't know where I'm going to pick up all those victory points, but we need them. Let's see here. I'll place all 9 of you guys here. And why not put the bomber here too? And so we wait. I should probably, by the way, mention at this point, probably should have mentioned this earlier, but you probably noticed at this point there's Mongolia and Spain and the Venezuela and Peru and Sahara and all that. All of these neutral places that you know, were basically being conquered left and right in the big world game. I'll put a note here that they're basically impassable terrain in this one. Oh, he took out the Caucasus from me. Well, that's to be expected, but I mean, I want back. I'll let Italy keep it. Alright, what am I going to do here? Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Well, only 2 shots there, but whatever. Still failed. So there's a nice big fleet out there now that I have to worry about. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start building aircraft to take it out, more or less. So all you get down to here. Actually, maybe we can take that out, so you know what, we will. Just take that one out. You can't move, so we won't move you. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll start moving these guys to go down that direction, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shall send all these guys down this way. You guys can just move back here. Send these guys up in that direction. So only got 1 transport. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have to worry about them attacking Germany. So, done. I'll take that. Minor loss. We picked that Kazakh. You guys can go there. So there goes Norway. Move those as transports, not have to worry about them attacking. Ooh. Oh, he's saying transports to attack. That's right, you can use transports as fodder, right? So that's sort of what they're doing there. That was interesting of the Americans. They forgot to move their transports. Alright, so you only need 11. Good to know. No. So this was sort of like a show-off of Pact of Steel 1 with Germany. Basically, it's like I say this is like a very condensed form of the big world sort of scenario. and it's really fast-paced moving. I personally, I find it's like a fairly good mod to sort of like, go between the big world and the Axis and Allies, but it's good to maybe play once, but I prefer to stick on big world myself. But I did want to show it off at least once, so there's big world 1. I'll probably show off big world this is Pact of Steel 1. I'll probably show off Pact of Steel 2 after this to show show the differences that are in that one, but I'll note that I hate that one a whole lot. I really don't like Pact of Steel 2, but we'll get to that when I get to it. So for now, that's enough. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, it's a lot shorter game. It took me only an hour to show off that all that. So, well, that's pretty much the game for Pact of Steel. Take care.